Hi, I'm Tinny from Mini Bowl Design, and today I'm out in the factory building Sawyer mini water filter adapters, which is a lot of steps, probably 10-20 steps, and every one of them's got to be right. There's no close enough. I mean, it's got to be right dead on the money. If you go over, you're done. Throw it away, start over again. So it's kind of hard on the brain because you're watching your eye gauge and you got to come right up to zero every time. That's the worst part of this is just the repetition and the accuracy you have to maintain right down just so. You can't relax, can't forget, can't daydream. I don't even listen to music anymore. I just concentrate. So that's what I'm up to on that. So let's put that to bed and talk about something else. Now today I want to talk about stove design a little bit. I've gone about every direction possible with stoves that I can think of. So what I'm thinking of doing now is making a stove, or making these stoves, or making a particular stove that puts out the same heat as, sorry, I was just editing this video and I meant to say Bongo Original, which is my favorite. Which you can use for anything, but making it smaller and lighter. I've got some other materials in and I've been experimenting with them, and I think I can make a stove, I don't know, maybe half the weight. Something very, very tiny that puts out the same heat, or puts out enough heat to be not minimal but completely usable as a solo heat source, primary heat source for cooking, baking, and simmering in a very, very small package. I've pretty well figured this out. I've been running this through my head, and I may make a few videos on it, and if everybody likes it, I'll put it in the store, and I may make some retro parts for, well, I'll just let you wait and see what I'm up to here. I don't want to let all the cat out of the bag because I want you to watch the next video. And if I show you everything in this video, why would you watch the next one? But super small, super hot, good for narrow. People, that's another thing. People are going to tall, narrow pots. Why? Only God himself knows. In fact, there's one company that makes pot in, I think, stainless steel and titanium. I don't think they make it aluminum, but they may. But anyway, and it doubles as two things. One thing is it's your water bottle, kind of like a clean canteen type thing. It also doubles as a cook pot. It has a very big lid on it so that you get a big enough opening to use as a cook pot. It's basically a beer can with a screw-on lid, basically. And I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, why would you do that? Because the reason beer can pots exist is because they're made out of a beer can. And that's just cool. You're recycling something, it works. You know, that's the big thing is, yeah, it's made out of a beer can. How cool is that? Started out with a Heineken and quit making the Heineken mini keg, so now it's a Foster's, but it's cool. It's a beer can, man. And I made a pot out of it. Like was pointed out in some other videos some other people made, if you buy a beer can ring and optionally a lid, for the rest of your life, as long as they keep making Foster's beer cans, or Molson, or that 25 ounce beer can, you'll always have a pot, because when the pot you've got gives up the ghost, you just take the ring out, which is no big deal, and buy another can of beer, drink it, or dump it on the ground like I you, and cut it to the height you want, 8 inch, 8 ounce, 10 ounce, 6 ounce, 12 ounce, all the way up to 20 plus ounces. I think you can get a 24 ounce pot out of it. Snap your ring back in, put your lid on it. Hey, you're in. I reinforce all of mine when they get up above 10 ounces. I reinforce under the wick because they tend to get a little ka-tunk, you know, real. I wouldn't recommend using one without the reinforcement, but the reinforcement is no big deal. Maybe I'll make a video and show you how to reinforce me. It's dumb simple, right up my alley. And I reinforce all of. I was selling the 24 ounce one, not a real big seller, but I reinforced that, and I've reinforced some of the 10 and 12 ounce ones. Not rocket science, and it makes a big difference. So anyway, that's where I am today. Give that a thought. If you want to leave a comment, go ahead, but try to be nice. I'm Tinny from Mini Bull Design. Try to have a really great day, and try to have some fun today. You deserve it. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm all done for the day, and while I was out building adapters and other stuff, Sue was in here cooking up a storm. So she cooked up 2 lovely loaves of bread and a batch of what she calls, it's got beans in it and all kinds of stuff. I'm not even sure everything that's in it, but anyway, it's called Hoppin' John. And no, it's not named after me. So now she's going to go for, what, a walk in the woods?
Yep.
She's going for a long, cool hike in the woods. Does that almost every day. And yes, the cat usually stands on the table almost every day. Just a second. And she just pulled a double shot out of the refrigerator. One more shot of the cat on the table. Shall we? How's my boy? Oh, you're a pretty kitty. So now we're going to go out on the deck, out on the front porch, sit down. She's going to put her shoes on. I'm going to open a double shot, and we're going to have a double shot party. And she's going to put her compass on so she doesn't get lost. Always takes her compass. I insist. Hi, I'm Tinny from Mini Bull Design, and today we're down to Big Apple. And Sue, Beth, and I sitting on the tailgate of the pickup, watching the locals. This is the Big Apple store in back of us, and eating an ice cream.